I went to Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and asked random people what they do for a living and how much money they make.
And Christina, what do you do?
Police officer.
And how much do you make per year?
$70,000.
$70,000. And how long did it take you to become a police officer?
About 9 months at the academy, but a year to apply.
What do you do?
I'm in real estate for 35 years in South Florida.
And how much do you make?
Well, I make enough to be very comfortable.
And if you had a dollar amount, what would that dollar amount be?
Enough to take 2 kids to college and sell them, get a good price, and then now I'm living the dream on my friend's boat.
Average per year, you've been doing it for 35 years. Would you say you make 100, 200, 300?
Well, it's definitely 6 figures.
6 figures. 150,000?
Yeah, it has to be at least. How the fuck can you afford a marriage and 2 kids on 150,000 in South Florida?
100%. What do you do?
I'm a NICU nurse.
A what?
A NICU nurse?
And what's that?
Neonatal ICU.
Okay, pretty cool. And how much do you make?
About 70 to 90.
And what would you say to anyone who wants to get into that field?
I would say do it. It's very rewarding, but I think business is the way to go, to be honest.
What's your name?
Brittany.
And Brittany, what do you do for a living?
I'm a paralegal.
A paralegal. And how much money did you make last year?
70,000.
That's pretty good. And how long did it take you to become a paralegal?
My uncle's the owner of the law firm.
Okay. So what do you do?
Working for Mercedes,
And how much do you make?
120.
And what would you recommend for anyone who wants to go work for Mercedes?
Study a lot.
What's your name?
My name is Nick.
Nick. And Nick, what do you do for a living?
I'm a real estate agent.
Real estate agent. And how much do you make per year?
So far, 70,000.
Beautiful. And how long did it take you to become an agent?
Oh, I took the test 7 times. I failed, but when I finally passed in November, I got my license since November. So
Cool. What do you do?
I'm a wedding and event coordinator, and then I also TA.
And how much do you make?
I make about $50 an hour for both of them.
Wow, cool. And any advice for someone who wants to get into that?
Be nice to everyone, even outside of work, because everything comes around to you, and you'll make connections.
What's your name?
Trinity.
Trinity. Cool. And Trinity, what do you do for a living?
I'm a lab analyst.
A lab analyst. Pretty cool. And how much money do you make?
60,000.
60,000 a year. And how long did it take you to get that job?
Like out of college?
Yeah.
A couple months.
So what do you do?
I'm a server,
You're a server. And how much do you make?
about $16 an hour,
And how long you been doing it for?
about 2 years.
And any advice for someone who wants to become a server?
Be friendly, smile, make people laugh. That's how you get good tips.
I sell weed.
You sell weed. And how much do you make?
Well, I made 15 an hour plus commission, that is 5%.
Cool. And how long you been doing it for?
I'm doing that for like around 6 months.
Any advice for someone who wants to get into selling weed?
Well, you need to know a lot about the products for explain for the client.
What do you do?
I'm a medical assistant.
How much do you make?
I make 70,000 a year.
And how long did it take you to get your job?
About 3 years of studying.
What do you do?
So I'm a massage therapist and I'm a performing artist. I do circus and I model.
And how much money do you make?
I make about $45K a year. Just the tip.
All right, so what's your name?
Juan.
Juan. And Juan, what do you do for a living?
I'm a broker, health insurance broker.
Awesome. And how much do you make per year?
I'm gonna say about 80K.
80K. And how long did it take you to become an insurance broker?
Couple months.